EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Right to the air is Rodgers. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Following the interception, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quentin Williams, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
47.
Throwing, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here we go, 46, 46. Kill.
Prescott on third and goal. And that will be incomplete as well. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a gain of 5.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Cowboys at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. On play action, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. And again, it's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Hall again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Running right, it's Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Option play, here's Pollard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Prescott from the gun. Drops this underneath for Pollard. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, kill! 47!
Now Prescott. Shakes off the sag. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Hey, 47.
Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game, because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. 2nd and 10.
26. Hey, 88.
Throwing is Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got the 1st down and more. Inside the 20, Allen Lazard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Lazard, 97 yards. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Right Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker they got to try to pick up. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll start on the ground. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is gonna be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Prescott now. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10. Four yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First down, Prescott. And the Jets pressure, 2 notches, down he goes. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Rodgers wants to change the look.
At the 43-yard line.
Ball again on 2nd down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, New York.
That's complete to Lazard. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And quickly they get to the line. Straight ahead is Hall. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. He'll field this at the 5. And now off to the races, down the right side. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Give to Hall running right. And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hall again on 2nd down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So nothing doing there. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll run with Hall. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. line of scrimmage. Once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets have taken a 4th quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Cowboys 13. Frank Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Bryce Hall there defensively. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott. Looking downfield for Pollard. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 56 yards.
I'll tell you what, he's got 2 touchdowns in the ledger already, and that very well could have been a 3rd. They have had absolutely no answer for him defensively, and he's just run free all game long.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. But we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. They've got his man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they're knocking on the door now. Was a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. The 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
This is 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, 88, back north.
To throw is Rodgers. forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's first down. One final try now for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, I know you have a lot of questions. So do I about the decision there at the end. It had the potential game-tying field goal. Yes, it would have been a long field goal, but they passed it up, and they lose the game.
And you're right, partner. We all have questions, but I don't think anyone's going to ask the question more forcefully than the person who signs the checks for the entire organization. Why didn't you run the field goal kicker out there? You had a chance to tie the game. Looked like a makeable kick. Was the kicker hurt? Did you just not like the field conditions? This head coach is going to have a heck of an explanation.
So for Dallas, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire